Guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. We have officially hit over 1,000 miles and that means it is fully broken in. So we can rip on it. We might do some launch control. We did pick up a draggy, so later on we will be doing some 0 to 60 times on the S4 before we tune it, just to get some baseline runs, so it should be awesome. But today, guys, we are gonna be modding the exhaust. It's in a free mod, so what this means is that the exhaust right now on the S4 has it's a valved exhaust, so in dynamic mode and sport it opens up the valves and you get a little louder sound. But what you can do is you can unplug those valves and the mufflers and keep them open permanently. Yes, you lose the function of closing it when you're in drive mode and want to be a little bit quieter, but the car's already pretty quiet as it is stock, so we want a little bit louder. So we're going to unplug the valves, make the exhaust a little bit louder. We're going to see how it sounds. I've never done it before, but it's a free mod. Guys in the forum say it makes quite a bit of difference. So I'll give you some examples of driving how it is now, and then we'll compare it after we unplug them. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm a lot. It definitely helps with the videos, so thank you. Alright guys, so we got the car up on the ramps now, and some of you might ask, how is this any different than the car being in dynamic mode with the valves open? And the valves automatically stay open with the car being under a certain speed and certain RPM limit. The valves are closed no matter what. Being in dynamic mode allows for a little bit of burble from the exhaust and allows the valves to stay open past a certain RPM, past the speed. So when we unplug it, it'll keep it open throughout the entire rev range, throughout the entire speed. So we'll get that more of a low burble, should be a little bit louder during low speeds. So we'll go ahead and unplug them and we'll see how it sounds. That piece right there, that's one of the connectors for the exhaust valves in the muffler. So we're gonna detach this one and then the other one on the other side. So the first one came out pretty easy. This was the driver's side. What you're going to do is there's a gray tab, press this down and then pull out, and it should come straight out, but it did take a little finicking with to kind of get it to play. So the driver's side is closer to the tips and the passenger side is tucked away. It's farther up in front of the muffler, so the angle is a little bit more difficult. So just something to look out for when you're trying to take off the exhaust valves. You got a little more of a tighter reach. All right, we got it out. It wasn't too bad. A trick that I found, guys, if you use your phone and you put it on camera mode and then flip it to a selfie and then kind of angle your phone on the back side of the exhaust clamp, you can kind of see where that gray button is to push it without trying to feel around and find it without looking. So use your camera as a little bit of a mirror to see where you're feeling at for the clamps, and it made it a lot easier. So just a little tip. Both sides are unplugged, and we did cover them up with electrical tape. We want to make sure that they don't get exposed to snow, water, salt, etc. We do want to make sure that just in case we don't want it, we want to plug it back in and go to OEM, we can. So just make sure to cover it up with some electrical tape. So we're going to start it up and we're going to see how it sounds. All right, so initial impression, it's definitely a little bit deeper, a little bit throatier when you start it up. for sure was louder. So first impressions is startup. It was significantly louder. Not like full system, full exhaust system louder, but it was throatier, it was deeper. It had more of a bass sound to it, which is, I think, how it should have come from the factory. It's kind of silly how the valves only open after a certain RPM limit, even in dynamic mode. So doing this exhaust valve mode mod for your B9 platform, for your Audi, for whatever exhaust car on your car that has valves on it, if you want to make it a little bit louder without spending any money or buying a brand new exhaust system, unplug the valves, see if you like it, because it's definitely a little bit deeper and I think it's worth it. And if you don't like it, you can always plug them right back in. So we'll do maybe a little drive-by outside the car, see if you can tell a little bit of difference, but kind of happy with it right now, guys. So this will satisfy it until we go with a full exhaust, and then we're gonna go full send and we're gonna make it loud. But for right now, this is much better than the stock option. Little 5-minute mod was definitely worth it. Definitely made the exhaust sound that much better. So it's got me pumped for a full exhaust system, guys. This car, the V6 turbo, was actually designed by Porsche. So that's kind of a cool little tidbit of information that I found out. Just a little specialness that is going around with the V6 single turbo. But that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next one. Subscribe for some more content, guys. So thank you for coming. We'll see you.